Hey everybody, I'm Mark Walters of BigFanboy.com, and I don't know what I have left to ask Kellan at this point, but we've done like a couple interviews already. But
best ones, and they are boxer briefs. So
yeah, there you go. That was the question everybody wanted to know. They are boxer briefs. Yeah, we've been talking about Java Heat, and the guys just came in and we did an interview, and it was fun talking to them about it. And you know, one of the things that we did talk about that I don't know if I brought this up in any of the interviews that we did was you obviously have a physicality about you that when you see an action star, when you see a guy that's playing an action star, there's a lot of times when you kind of have to suspend that believability factor, you know, like, not to bring up anybody in particular, but, you know, Bruce Willis, I mean, I love the guy, but he's not like a tough-looking guy. You actually sell the fact that I believe you as this character. I believe you as a guy that, you know, could be undercover and like, you know, former military type of guy. I mean, it really does work. And I know that also kind of, you're drawing off personal experience on that too, because of your brother and everything. And so, I mean, talk a little bit about, was that something that when these guys, because that was one of the things that Connor was saying, was that they wanted a guy that you would buy into it, that you wouldn't think like, no, this guy couldn't be like that, you know. And so it was, I guess that's an important element of this too, is that physicality.
Yeah, I agree. I watch movies and you just don't think that person fits the character he's playing, so you kind of get taken out and not lost in the film. And it was very important for me, you know, to stay within my strengths, and like I know where my interests are. Like you said, my brother's in the Marine Corps, still is, shipping out to Germany later this year. And that very much interests me because those are passions in my life where I wanted to join the military. I wanted to be a Navy SEAL or aspire to be one and go through the training. And so with projects, I don't know what it is. I don't know why I love our military or doing military-esque projects where I play a character who's from a certain branch. But I just love it.
Because these guys are real heroes. I mean,
I think that might be what it is, because I never grew up with like a hero or like an actor who was like, oh, that guy, or a baseball player, or like even Michael Jordan. Like I think the military was just my thing, and because my stepfather was in the Air Force, I think since they were heroes to me, because I knew what that meant, they were risking their lives for others. But that's just something I always wanted to do, and now I can. And now my mom's like, and you're safe.
That's true. Has your brother had a chance to see this?
No. Well, you know what? Oh, he will, though, because he's going to Germany, and it's out in Germany right now.
Oh,
it's
good.
being bootlegged. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, knock that off. Come on.
But I think he will be able to see it when he gets over there. Because I think he leaves before it comes out here.
Yeah. But, I mean, I would imagine that that's something that probably means a lot to you, like his feedback on something like this, because, you know, you want to know are you doing that kind of character justice and selling it for a realistic way.
Well, the first time I had done a military project was for Generation Kill.
Yeah, and, great series.
Yeah, and him and I, he's like 9 years or 7 years older than I am. So growing up, we never really saw each other that much. He always beat up on me, give me swirlies. So when I got that phone call, and again, I was depicting a real recon Marine named Jason Lilly. So it was great that I was able to contact him. He lived in San Diego with his family, to really just do the homework and see how he is, to portray him the best to our abilities. And then working with, you know, all the guys there. And you learn, like, you know, when you're doing a military movie, you got to tuck your laces in.
Yeah.
And they get pissed when they see actors who don't do their homework and study and, like, just blow it off lethargically, that it means nothing to them, where they get punished if anything's messed up. So, and going into this movie, I took a lot of pride into retaining all that information, doing it. And after Generation Kill, my brother Drexel, he had written me or called me saying, like, hey, thank you for depicting, like, what we're really doing over there. Because a lot of people kind of commercialize what's going on.
Yeah.
And in that book, and with working with HBO, they don't care. They're gonna make, you know, they're gonna put the truth out there.
Yeah, it's everything. It's holding the gun. It's all those little things that make
boot
it.
Camp. I mean, that's every kid's dream, to go through boot camp, or my dream, anyways.
Yeah, that's very cool. Is there a character that you? I mean, like at this point, because you've played the action hero, you know, you played kind of the supernatural guy and all that. Is there a character that you want to play? Is there a type of movie you want to do, like romantic comedy? What sort of things do you want to do?
I've done that, and I put a lot of pressure on myself about like, and this is where I go back to like knowing your strengths. I didn't grow up in theater. You know, I'm not an Oscar-winning actor. You know, and I don't strive to be that because that's not in my dream house, I guess. My dream house growing up was I loved football. I played football. So if I could do a football movie,
that'd be cool.
It'd be amazing because, again, you're coached that last football game when you're in high school, and I went for college, but, you know, I started doing acting right away. You know, your coach says when you're playing your last game, they're like, remember this game, because for most of you guys, it'll be the last football game you ever play, and as an 18-year-old, you're just like, yeah, sure, whatever, let's go, you know, let's beat some people up. So you miss it.
Yeah.
And so I'd love to play football. I'd love to do a boxing movie. I've been fascinated with jet fighting, so I'd love to fly a jet. And, you know, now I'm playing Hercules, so that's another dream role.
Yeah.
I got to play Tarzan. So it's an awesome job to, you know, to have the chance at, you know, doing whatever you want to do. I'd love to try lawyer without going to school for 8 years and play a lawyer and just get trained by the best lawyers.
Yeah, there you go. Now, I know you're also, we talked, you're a comic book fan.
Yeah.
What about maybe like a comic book character? Is that something you would...
I've been trying.
Yeah.
I've been
I
trying.
know your name comes up a lot for those types of things. Like I see a lot of like movie, you know, news like where it's like, oh, Kellan's being looked at for this, or Kellan's being looked at for that. I mean, what would be a character that you would want to try to take on that hasn't been done already?
Well, I know I love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I would have loved to have done that. You know, I love Aquaman, I love Flash, and I love Daredevil. But I really love Venom.
Really?
Venom would be amazing.
Can I just say I think you would be a fantastic Aquaman. I really do, especially like with the current storyline and what they're doing with it.
What are they doing with it?
Well, it's kind of taking the character and the idea, because, you know, Aquaman is the butt of a lot of jokes in the DC universe.
Yeah.
And it's sort of taking that and, you know, he's like acknowledging it, but at the same time like saying, look, you can say whatever you want, I'm still a god. You know, I'm still like so much more powerful than you're ever going to be, type of thing. And I just think it's a really interesting sort of take on the character. It's pretty cool. They're doing some cool stuff with it.
Who's doing that?
It's a guy named Ivan Reis is the artist, and oh my god, I forgot the name of the writer, and I'm totally losing my street cred on comic books right now. But DC New 52, Aquaman, go pick it up.
I'll check
anyway,
it out.
But no, I think you could be great as Aquaman. So I'm going to put that petition out there right now that we make Kellan Lutz Aquaman for the Aquaman movie.
I'm a fish.
For the Justice League.
I played Poseidon in Immortals. I mean,
yeah, there you go.
Come on now.
It's a natural fit. I know we got to wrap it up, man, but I got to say, this is like our third interview here at Diff, and it's been a blast, and I'm glad we finally got to like meet.
Love it.
Yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming out. Java Heat's a movie, Kellan Lutz. We'll keep tabs on what's going on, and check out bigfanboy.com. We're going to give away some signed Kellan Lutz posters, so you guys might get one of those.